The best script ever. Perfect. Great. Spectacular. Beautiful. Marvelous. Genius. Exquisite. Energetic. Critical. Subjective. My masterpiece.
Can I help you?
Nunez, I just finished the script. I think it's a masterpiece.
This is the best we got? I guess it'll work.
Show 26. My masterpiece.
Dude, why won't she follow me back, bro?
It's because you gotta get a haircut, dude. You're starting to look like Hurley from G-Force.
Well, a little birdie told me that your adopted mother is the only one that cares about you.
I'm adopted?
Well, whatever. I'm Thomas.
And I'm Nick.
And welcome to Show 26.
Speech and Debate Team is still holding their annual Speech Follies event today and tomorrow at the lecture hall at 7 p.m. Tickets cost $10, and you can get them from any member in the Speech and Debate Team.
California has always had its own opinions on illegal immigration, but it looks like that's about to change. Let's go to Jacob with the details.
For the past year, President Trump has been trying to remove sanctuary cities in the United States.
On Monday, Los Alamitos accepted itself as a sanctuary city. Sanctuary cities limit local law enforcement officials from being able to comply with federal immigration authorities. President Trump is heavily against sanctuary cities, saying that these cities have allowed crime to happen. Although President Trump is reducing the funding, there are still hundreds of sanctuaries remaining in the United States.
The cities in California that are sanctuary cities are offering protection for illegal immigrants so that they do not have to live in fear of being deported if indeed they cooperate with authorities. President Trump has said that he is willing to go to the extent of cutting off federal funding for not only individual cities within the state, but for the state itself, because the state of California has deemed itself a sanctuary state. If South Carolina or California does not necessarily want to cooperate with federal authorities, that is allowable via the Constitution, but they cannot get in the way of a federal law. That's a violation.
Will more and more cities follow Los Alamitos' footsteps? Well, we can only wait and see. This has been Jacob, back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jacob. If you're planning on applying to Apache News, tonight is the last day to turn in your application at 11:59 p.m. Also, teacher recommendation forms are due today by 3 p.m. to room A102. Good luck!
It's hard enough to play one character for a 10-minute skit, but one Apache is competing at Speech and Debate Nationals, playing 11 of them. Let's go to Ryan with Under the Radar.
Not so fast, it's time to find what's poppin' in this week's Under the Radar.
This past weekend, something very exciting happened. We actually took 5 people from Arcadia Speech and Debate team to go to national qualifiers. And I'm so proud to say that 4 of us broke to semifinals, 3 broke to finals, and I'm heading to Florida for nationals. This was definitely a very surprising result because my coach said I'm the first person in Arcadia's history to qualify to nationals in my specific event.
Congrats on that, Natalie, and we wish you the best in competition. This has been Ryan, and back to you guys in the studio.
See you later!
Did you miss a drama production of Beauty and the Beast? Or did you love it so much that you want to watch it again? Apache News is selling DVDs for $20 and Blu-rays for $30. Contact Apache News at aoz.net or come into room A102 for more information.
As a chef in training, I know the dangers of the kitchen. In food science, you get to learn proper cooking and safety techniques so you don't make the same mistakes I do. Here's Jake with more.
So, you want to cook like me? Well, the Food Sciences program is perfect for an aspiring chef.
The Food Sciences program isn't only a cooking class. You also learn about the science revolving around the culinary arts, such as foodborne illnesses. The program consists of one class where you do activities such as learning how to properly use a knife, working as a team to make a finished product, and how to make a full meal so you aren't stuck eating top ramen for the rest of your life.
We mostly cook, but there is a good amount of writing, so again, it does help you prepare for college. I try to teach you how to research and how to analyze information, things that you will have to do in other college courses, and you also get to eat.
I think knowing how to cook is like a basic need for no matter who you are, like something that you need to know how to do, and she really prepares you to make sure that you know everything, how to properly cook an egg to beef stroganoff.
After joining the Food Sciences program, not only can you cook like a chef, you can eat like one too.
Thanks, Jake. Calling all freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, the Arcadia High School Counseling Department will be presenting a college and career family night for students and families. It will be held this Tuesday, March 27th from 6 to 8:15 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center. Experts from colleges, private and public, will be presenting information about the college experience. Be sure to check it out.
Hey Thomas, I've been thinking, and I feel like this is the perfect time to say it.
What is it, Nick?
I feel that this romance needs a break.
The clock is ticking. 5 minutes. 5 minutes is all I got. 30 other students trying to claim my spot. My spot is here on stage telling you my stories. School appropriate, of course, but still powerful stories. I'm rising up to the top in the black box theater. Solo like the beat solos, wireless. I'm loud and you hear me.
Oh, hey, didn't notice you guys there. Have you guys bought an Arcadia Yearbook? Probably not, but don't worry, because you don't want to miss out on the bestseller of our school. First, it holds the memories we made this year. Second, it's great for working out. And third, it's a great addition to any bookshelf. Please order your yearbook at the ASB office today. Prices start at $80 with ASB and $90 without. Prices will increase to $100 on May 1st. Don't wait!
Red Cross is recruiting people to sign up for their upcoming blood drive. Come to the Arcadia chapter on April 3rd for a walk-in appointment or skip the wait by signing up with the link down below. Contact any Red Cross club officer for more details.
Lara Croft is back, again. But does she finally stick the landing? Adrian is here with a review of Tomb Raider.
Hey Apaches. Oh, hold on. Hey Apaches. On March 16th, Tomb Raider came out in theaters with audiences asking, is it accurate to the source material? Do we finally have a decent video game movie? And where's Angelina Jolie? The movie stars Alicia Vikander as Lara Croft, daughter of Richard Croft, played by Dominic West, who went missing. She then discovers where her father might have gone, and she's whisked onto an adventure to an uninhabited island said to hold the Queen of Death, Himiko. Along the way, she befriends Lu Ren, played by Daniel Wu, and meets a villainous group of bandits led by Matthias Vogel, played by Walton Goggins. You can tell that director Roar Uthog did his research on the games, as the movie is very accurate to the 2013 remake of Tomb Raider. The movie does a great job in telling a compelling origin story of Lara, as we see her grow to be a more capable fighter and raider of tombs. Unfortunately, the movie does have plenty of problems. Many side characters and plot points are dropped too often. It doesn't help that, though Lara is more human, she's portrayed in many scenes to be more clueless and helpless. Overall, this movie is one of the few to be accurate to the games, but has the same problems as the games in terms of story. It perfectly captures the feeling of 2013 Tomb Raider, but falls in certain aspects that could have made it a great movie and accurate to the series. I give this movie 3 tombs out of 5. This has been Adrian. Now excuse me while I go to another movie theater.
Planning on taking Chinese for the first time next year? Then you must first take a placement test. You can pick up a survey with your counselor and turn it into the COD desk no later than Friday, April 20th at 3 p.m. The test will take place on April 24th and 25th in rooms 8206 and 8207. Good luck.
Our school is almost 70 years old, and it has been an influence on Arcadia ever since. Let's dive deeper into the history of AHS in the 3rd episode of the History of Arcadia documentary with me. The city of Arcadia is home to many attractions. The Westfield Mall, downtown Arcadia, the always packed In-N-Out, and the Arboretum. While they all attract people to Arcadia, there is another thing to consider: its education system.
In Arcadia, from the very beginning, the citizens of Arcadia were interested in education. They were interested in libraries. Before Arcadia was developed, it had a library. Before it had a church, it had a library.
A bond measure was made in 1951 to propose the creation of a high school in Arcadia. Construction would be finished in 1954. Since then, the school would only grow in size and attendance.
We have a lecture hall now. We didn't have that before. Back then it was an old photo lab.
We had junior high instead of middle school, so no freshmen here. We didn't have the J building.
Didn't have a nice football field and a nice big stadium that we have now. We had what was it called, a temporary stadium that they had built back in the 50s.
You know, we used to have lockers here on campus, so where all of the boarded paintings that we have in the hallways, they actually housed all of our lockers.
Before, in front of like the old orchestra building, which is now the percussion room,
There used to be a huge field of grass. We don't have that anymore. I had a really hard teacher who was super mean, and when we were late, he made us do push-ups until he told us to say stop. But at least I was in shape back then. I wouldn't be able to do it now.
Nothing lasts forever, and Arcadia's history is no different. Over the years, historical people and monuments have faded away into the sands of time. However, that doesn't mean we can't preserve them for the future. For our documentary's finale, we will cover the preservation efforts taken in maintaining Arcadia's eventful past. Hey Thomas, you know what's better without you?
What?
Apache Sports.
It's March and it's raining? That's weird. It's raining and sports are still competing? That's even weirder. But we're here to feature them on Apache Sports. APN would like to congratulate our very own softball player, Deja Westbrook, for being named Extra Innings Softball's National High School Player of the Week. We're honored to have you as an Apache. We would also like to congratulate baseball on their undefeated season so far with a record of 8-0. This has been baseball's best season in the league since 2011 and has just begun. If you want to see if baseball will continue their amazing undefeated season, then tune into APN's livestream at apachenews.ausd.net to watch baseball's game against Mater Dei tonight at 5:45 p.m. Now here's Caroline with baseball, Sabrina with boys volleyball, and Thomas with swim.
Just like the ball, baseball smashed the competition. Right off the bat, our Apaches hit it out of the park. Arcadia's communication was evident in their plays, with the outfield and infield remaining alert and catching every ball. Defensively, Arcadia's stellar pitching caused Cleveland to strike out quickly due to the Cavaliers' poor timing at the plate. In the end, our boys' determination on the field was too much for the Cavaliers to handle, resulting in a 4-0 win for the Apaches.
What helped us get the win was Caden Ross pitched a great game, and our offense started off really well. Like, we had 4 runs in the first 2 innings, so that's what helped us get the win. I think we're undefeated at this point because our team has like really good chemistry. We bring a lot of intensity to every game, and at the end of the day, we're just having fun. So it's really easy for us out there.
Congrats on yet another win, boys. Good luck on the rest of your season.
On Tuesday, boys volleyball played against Burroughs, and let's just say it wasn't a walk in the park.
Our boys were off to a great start, presenting their undeniably skilled spikes and impeccable jump serves. Our Apaches' impressive blocks and determined digs were signs of a steadfast and strong-willed team. Sadly, however, that was not enough. Burroughs made a smashing comeback throughout the last 3 sets, resulting in our Apaches losing their once built-up momentum and were overall unsuccessful, obtaining defeat to a score of 1-3.
I think our hitting was pretty good, and our defense on scramble plays was pretty good.
We gave a lot of free balls away, and I believe we could improve by hitting the ball and being more aggressive.
Don't worry, boys. You'll rain on their parade next time.
You thought I was gone, huh? But I'm back, and here's swim. On Tuesday, our swim team competed in multiple rigorous events against the Temple City Rams. The meet started with our team finishing on top of the Rams in the IM medley relays and finished individual events in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. As the meet continued, our Apaches kept up our winning pace, event after event. The meet concluded with our Apaches winning with triple-digit scores, with the varsity girls winning 112-58 and our varsity boys winning 117-51.
So at this point of the season, I think we're doing a pretty good job. Boys doing a little bit better than girls, but everyone's gonna catch up sooner or later. The goal is we're gonna, as always, win Pacific League and have some Arcadia swimmers represent us at CIS.
Good luck on the rest of your season, Apaches, and back to me and Nick in the studio. Here's another friendly reminder to tune into the baseball live stream later today at 5:45 p.m. They're still undefeated, 8-0, so don't miss out.
And be sure to get those applications in tonight by 11:59.
Congratulations to last week's winners, Mrs. Grubb's amazing 4th grade class for guessing the outro song, Arrival of the Birds and Transformation. If you also want a shout out, comment your name and the title of the outro song in the comment section down below.
And be sure to check out all our social media down below as well. Thomas, I've thought about it, and I think we should get back together.
Yeah, I agree. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have anyone to bash in class. This has been Thomas.
And this has been Nick. And
we'll see you next week, Apaches.
Chilling out with the crew in the schoolyard. Finding trouble, never looking too hard. Well, back at class, they never taught us this. Some things you got